Hello there, and welcome back to the Sleepy Science Channel, your late-night escape into the universe's quietest chaos. Tonight, we're drifting into solar systems stranger than any dream your half-asleep brain has ever produced. So before you sink into your pillow, take a second to like the video, subscribe if you genuinely enjoy these cosmic lullabies, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Time zones make this channel feel like a small, sleepy planet of its own. Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a soft fan for that cosmic hum, and let's begin our journey gently. Out there in the star-sprinkled dark, every sun is running its own little family business. Planets, moons, rings, dust, ice, everyone's spinning, arguing, and cooperating in a gravitational group project that somehow doesn't collapse. Some systems host molten worlds, some have icy loners drifting between stars, and a few are so bizarre they make our solar system look like the default settings version of the universe. This isn't just a trip through space. It's a slow glide into wonder, into the quiet architecture holding the cosmos together. And if you're here for these peaceful voyages, feel free to tap like or leave a thought below. It genuinely helps other sleepy wanderers find their way into this star-lit corner of the internet. But for now, just breathe. Let the night settle around you like a soft blanket. Let your pulse slow. Let the mind unclench. Tonight, we drift. Some solar systems have planets orbiting two stars at once. Yes, real-life Tatooines exist. Imagine watching twin sunsets melting into the horizon or tides pulled by a duet of suns arguing invisibly across the sky. These circumbanary planets don't follow polite little ellipses. Their paths look more like braided ribbons, gravity tugging, stars wobbling, and somehow everything repeating in a stable rhythm that physics swears shouldn't work but absolutely does. Each day on such a planet would glow differently. Sometimes the stars eclipse each other, dimming the heavens. Sometimes they're light doubles, painting seasons Earth has no name for. And despite the chaos, dust and ice still manage to huddle together into worlds, though growth happens in bursts, stopping and starting as spiral waves sweep through the disk like cosmic traffic. These planets prove nature is stubborn. If physics allows even a sliver of order, matter will find a way to become something new. But not every system spins in harmony. Some worlds orbit backwards. Retrograde planets defy their star's rotation, swinging the opposite way as if pressing the cosmic rewind button. These rebellious orbits can happen when a passing star nudges a young world, or when the early disk tilts, or when gravitational chaos erupts in a crowded neighborhood of newborn planets. The result? A planet spinning one way and orbiting the other day and year, arguing like divorced parents. Such misalignments warp weather, tides, and temperatures. But more importantly, they leave behind a record, a scar from a cosmic drama long past. By reading these tilted paths, astronomers reconstruct ancient collisions, close encounters, or forgotten perturbers that once wandered through. Each retrograde world is a case file in a celestial detective story, reminding us that planetary destinies are rarely neat or predictable. And here's a gentler piece of cosmic hope. 1 in every 5 sun-like stars may host an Earth-sized planet. When astronomers analyze tiny dips in starlight's silent flickers from distant transits, they uncover a quiet abundance of small worlds. After correcting for blind spots and sensitivity, a pattern emerges. Earth-sized planets are not rare jewels. They are common, scattered everywhere. Many sit in temperate zones, where liquid water might exist under the right conditions. This doesn't guarantee oceans or breathable skies, but it shifts the search for life from a desperate treasure hunt into a patient cataloging of neighbors. The night becomes less empty, less lonely. Somewhere out there may be dozens of somewhere's Earth-like worlds might be turning under unfamiliar suns, waiting for us to notice. As astronomers dive deeper into the cosmic ocean, potential new worlds are lined up for investigation. Future telescopes will be snazzy magnifying glasses, bustling to suss out alien atmospheres. They'll look for telltale signs of clouds, swirling winds, and possibly even hints of biochemistry that could lead us to think twice about our solitary existence on Earth. Who knows? The universe might be the ultimate cosmic party, waiting for us to RSVP. Who knew that some planets were like introverts at a cosmic gathering? Rogue planets drift through the interstellar abyss, having been cast out from their solar families or never tied to a sun at all. They create their own dance floor under the silent spotlight of starlight, relying on residual heat and radioactive decay to keep them cozy. Who needs a sun when you've got an endless night and mysterious adventures below frigid ice? These errant wanderers aren't seen easily, blending into the stellar backdrop while hiding their secrets. However, with sweaty brows and top-tier telescopes, astronomers have managed to catch a glimpse of their subtle glows or brief sparks when they pass in front of distant stars. Their existence paints a tantalizing picture of how crowded cosmic birthplaces can lead to abandoned planets, turning the void into an interconnected archipelago of chilly worlds like a galactic game of hide and seek. Ever thought about solar systems timeless enough to give a history book a run for its money? Yep. There are stars hanging around since the universe was a mere toddler. These celestial old-timers are dressing up in their delightful chemistry, only lightly spiced with heavy elements. Despite their age, they've retained enough material to develop planets that have witnessed cosmic drama for eons. These ancient worlds are like cosmic diaries, holding on to stories that date back to the dawn of, well, everything. Just like a good plot twist, planetary migration keeps things spicy in the cosmos. Young planets shuffle around, swapping places and trading energy with each other, creating a dance that can shift them closer to their sun or toss them into the cold stretches of space. This ongoing planetary CHA can trigger amazing cosmic phenomena, scattering comets that might bundle water and organics to thirsty inner worlds talk about a celestial delivery service. And then there's the surprise of overcrowded solar systems, where planets are packed tighter than sardines in a can. Picture multiple planetary members sharing a cozy orbit, spinning joyously in a tight dance, like beads on a minuscule bracelet. These planets, formed together, have settled into a harmonious arrangement, leaving us awestruck by the paradisiacal designs the universe has drawn for its celestial residents. Who knew interplanetary family reunions could be this chaotic yet fascinating? In cosmic realms where planets are packed like sardines, it's a sight to behold worlds changing from full disks to delicate crescents in just a week. It's as if the universe decided to host a celestial party where gravity is the DJ mixing up rhythms. The close quarters create a delicate balance, tides flow gracefully and atmospheres dance in sync. Nature truly likes its efficiency, creating a bunch of mid-sized planets instead of a few hefty giants, all enjoying prime spots along their gently winding orbits. Imagine a solar system devoid of rocky planets, kind of like a pizza without the crust. Some stellar disks are so stingy with heavy elements that they leave plenty of gas and ice floating around. Instead of solid planets, you get a gang of Neptunes, all puffed up with airy atmospheres and frantically holding onto their tiny rocky cores. The heat from the nearby star turns these big balls of gas into a veritable space opera, while cooler, far-off regions maintain rings and moons constructed from frosty leftovers. Here, habitability takes a backseat while clouds and moons put on a chemistry show. Without rocky surfaces, life as we know it takes a wild turn. Forget continents drifting apart or volcanoes erupting. It's all about establishing a weird new normal where magnetic shields do the heavy lifting. This cosmic family of type-casting planets confounds any preconceived notions of what makes a planet habitable. Instead, ice and gas dominate the stage while rock gets relegated to the background like an understudy never meant to steal the show. Ever heard of planets waltzing in perfect harmony? In some solar systems, planets orbit in synchrony, like a cosmic clockwork ballet. When one planet does a lap, its neighbor matches the count step for step. This gravitational choreography keeps them from bumping into each other and can last eons, provided no heavyweight disruptions come along to throw them off balance. Observing these graceful duets, astronomers can track transits and appreciate subtle nudges in the orbital performances. For potential stargazers on these harmonious worlds, their night skies would resemble a beautiful concert, with bright companions showing up just like clockwork, predictably dazzling. As time moves on, you can literally see how planets have influenced each other through their mesmerizing gravitational dance. The rhythmic patterns of these celestial bodies reveal tales of migration woven into the history and music of their orbits. Now, here's a cosmic twist. What if a solar system hosts planets that are all roughly the same size, like a family of similarly styled siblings? Unlike our diverse solar system, with Mercury's tiny stature and Jupiter's giant presence, these near-identical worlds resemble clones straight from a celestial factory. They sit snugly between Earth and Neptune in size, creating a unique lineup of super-Earths or mini-Neptunes with atmospheric flair, reflecting their closeness to the Sun. This uniformity hints at how these planets formed gravitational interactions, and an even distribution of materials seemed to rule the day. Perhaps the cosmic conditions were so precise that they limited how upwards or downwards the planets could go. It challenges conventional planetary norms, making us ponder the very definition of a solar system. The universe's flair for the unpredictable always leaves room for new surprises among its stars, making one wonder about the endless possibilities lurking out there in the great cosmic ballroom. The universe has a peculiar taste for symmetry, leading to intriguing questions about whether stable life-harboring environments thrive better in universes that aren't too lopsided. Imagine solar systems where some planets genuinely flirt with their stars, getting so close that metals vaporize into clouds of glittering dust. These worlds whiz around their suns, completing a full year in merely days or hours, all while roasting at such blistering temperatures that iron and other stones can't help but turn into vapor. The result? An exotic dance of clouds of molten metal raining back down amid a chaotic and fiery atmosphere. In this crazy cosmic carnival, Rocky Mountains are nothing but a fantasy. There's no time for stone to take shape before it turns to gas. As life on these ultra-hot planets unfolds, wild winds whip up this vapor, transporting it from the scorching daytime side to the chilling night side. There, the vapor condenses into glimmering mineral clouds, draping the landscape in an otherworldly brilliance. This atmosphere is a furnace, but hey, who knew planets could show such resilience in places we deemed hopeless for solid matter? Then you have the entities that couldn't be more different planets stripped bare of their atmospheres. The relentless bombardment of stellar winds and radiation strips these close-orbiting rocky planets down to their naked rock core, exposing a brutal reality. One side gets blasted by scorching rays, while the other freezes in eternal darkness, creating a brutal dance of temperature extremes. Without a cozy atmosphere, weather is a no-show, and sound can only linger in silence. Yet, these desolate surfaces narrate epic tales of cosmic history, providing astronomers crucial insights into the nature of atmospheres and what it takes to keep them intact. In this grand performance, not all planets end up where they started. Some take a leisurely, winding route toward their star, migrating from the chilly outskirts of a young disk. Picture this: icy particles and dust clumping together to form hefty cores that then, like rafts drifting down a cosmic river, slide inward. This slow dance of planetary migration can be triggered by gravitational nudges from other celestial bodies or by drag from the very disk they emerged from. When these giant planets cruising close, they may provoke a flurry of chaos in their wake. Migration doesn't just redraw the solar map, it sets off a domino effect, unsettling smaller worlds and stirring up debris as if it were a cosmic snow globe. Imagine the elegance of synchronized orbits, where migrating planets lock into harmonious rhythms with their neighbors. By deciphering these cosmic travelogues, researchers unveil the rich histories behind systems that, at first glance, seem static and unchanging. Each planet's current position is a snapshot of a long journey, not merely its starting line. But this cosmic show can turn tragic in a flash. When massive stars reach their final curtain call, they explode in a spectacular supernova, lighting up the cosmos in a dazzling display that makes entire galaxies look dull. The shockwaves unleashed are nothing short of cataclysmic, capable of shattering nearby planets, vaporizing atmospheres, and spewing debris for light years. It's a powerful reminder that in this immense universe, stability can be just a fleeting illusion in the chaotic drama of cosmic life. In a galaxy teeming with wonders, even the planets are not safe from the dramatic whispers of cosmic destruction. Imagine a world, bright and thriving, suddenly blanketed by intense radiation. In a split second, its chemistry is rewritten, leaving only shadows of its former self. Meanwhile, shockwaves propagate through the vacuum, carving majestic bubbles that give birth to new stars and planets far away, while simultaneously snuffing the life from their celestial neighbors. What's left? Orphaned asteroids and molten cores, wandering the cosmos like lost souls, reminding us of the fierce recycling of cosmic material in this eternal dance of creation and destruction. But not every solar system is a graveyard. Some are showstoppers in their own right, boasting dazzling planetary rings that dwarf even the brightest stars. Who knew that Saturn wasn't hogging all the limelight? These magnificent ring systems can stem from shattered moons or captured comets, remnants of celestial debris that never found a partner. When one of these planets passes in front of its star, the sheer size of its rings can obscure the light, creating spectacular dips in brightness, a cosmic clue that something extraordinary lies beyond the ordinary. These colossal ring structures spark intrigue, especially given their precarious existence. Holding together over millions of years poses a real challenge. Are they remnants of recent cataclysms, or did they evolve in a much calmer environment? Perhaps a moon is stirring within, eventually clearing a path to become a fully fledged companion. Such oversized halos of cosmic dust reveal how time and gravity combine fantastically, turning the mundane concept of rings into something awe-inspiring. Just think, even familiar features can swell into titanic proportions in the right cosmic conditions. Now, let's talk about moons. Sometimes, they overshadow their planets in size. Picture this, a moon so grand it rivals Earth, swirling around a giant planet like it just doesn't care about size hierarchies. These exomoons could be home to oceans and geological wonders driven by tidal heating. Orbiting in perfect harmony, their dance affects day lengths and creates quirky cycles of day and night, perfect fodder for science fiction writers everywhere. Yet, discovering these giants is tricky. Their signals get muddled with those of their larger siblings, but a flicker of starlight, a gentle timing shift, might just give their secret away. And let's not forget the elusive planets that have no moons at all. Some wander the cosmos in utter solitude, having ejected or destroyed potential satellites in a violent past. Imagine the isolation. These lonely planets have their quirks. The lack of a moon means their axial tilt can wobble like a drunk on a dance floor, leading to wild climate swings and erratic seasons. Plus, with no extra light in the night sky, it's hard to imagine the stark beauty of a world stripped bare of celestial companions. But these solitary planets allow scientists to peek behind the cosmic curtain, providing a pristine laboratory to study their internal dynamics in peaceful isolation. Without a moon tugging at their sides, they reveal the secrets of their essence. The very emptiness raises pertinent questions. What does it take to form moons, and why are some planets gifted with them while others are left in desolation? Each missing moon tells a tale woven with chance, collision, and the mysteries of cosmic creation. In the end, every solar system is a unique canvas, splattered with stories of awe, chaos, and extraordinary formations. From planets with extravagant rings to solitary worlds spinning endlessly in the void, the dance of celestial bodies captivates our imagination. The cosmic narrative is not just a tale of beginnings and endings, but a vibrant saga of life, death, and possibly new beginnings. Each chapter unfolds, reminding us that in the universe, there's always something wondrous waiting to be discovered, more dazzling than we could ever dream. Some moons have a fascinating backstory. They could very well be older than the planets they orbit. How is that even possible? Well, in a rare cosmic turn of events, a moon might form as a lone wanderer in the protostellar disk before a planet even has a chance to get cozy. So, as the planet gathers its materials in all that gravitational heft, it pulls in these rogue moons, launching them into stable, albeit quirky, orbits. Talk about a plot twist in the celestial world. These ancient moons aren't just cosmic drifters, they carry secrets like ancient history books. Their chemical and isotopic signatures often tell a tale that differs from their planet. Those craters and layers of surface matter might reveal impacts and radiation exposure from eras when their shiny orb of a planet remained in the cosmic nursery. It's a cosmic soap opera of role reversals, reminding us that in a galaxy far away, a moon can moonlight as a planet's ancient babysitter. Now, let's take a moment and geek out about the first exoplanets discovered orbiting a dead star, no less. Before we were charmed by planets circling sun-like stars, astronomers struck gold with discoveries surrounding a pulsar, a stellar remnant after a supernova that blows our minds with its dense, spinning core. This unlikely celestial beacon beams out radio waves with the predictability of your morning alarm clock. Tiny timing deviations in those signals gave away the gravitational embrace of planets still spinning around after the star's explosive curtain call. Talk about resilience after a cosmic tragedy. Imagine these worlds surviving in a harsh environment filled with radiation and the spooky glow of a rapidly spinning neutron star. Their existence reshuffled our understanding. Who knew planets could assemble in such chaotic settings? In the annals of planet formation, these newcomers forever altered the narrative, showcasing how nature often finds a way to sculpt worlds even when it appears that all hope is lost amidst the debris of destruction. And if you think gravity can be dull, let's venture into solar systems where planets orbit faster than a night spent binge-watching your favorite series. Picture this. Some planets spin in circles around their stars in less time than it takes Earth to have a single sunrise and sunset. Locked in a wild tango, these speedy planets zoom around their fiery suns at breakneck pace, completing an orbit in just 10 Earth hours. The tidal forces and blazing heat create atmospheres that could make your average beach day seem chilly. While these speedy celestial bodies often end up with one side perpetually lit and the other shrouded in endless night, they certainly challenge our ideas of how planets can behave. They flicker from boiling atmospheres to sweltering vapors, serving up cosmic surprises that keep even the most hardened astronomers on their toes. Truly, these blisteringly fast worlds redefine planetary regularity and stretch the limits of what we imagine a planet can take even when the universe seems to throw caution to the wind. Finally, let's dive into those dreamy exoplanets that are basically giant water worlds, a cosmic paradise of oceans without a single piece of land in sight. Imagine a planetary expanse made entirely of glistening water, performing a beautiful ballet of liquid and exotic ice forms, like Ice 7 or Ice 10, that are impossible to find on Earth. With layers of dense pressure dancing beneath the surface, and cloud cover reflecting a luminous blue hue, these planets put on a show that would make even the most distant astronomers swoon. Add to that the possibility of roaring storms crossing these vaporous oceans at lightning speed, creating winds that could turn into epic tales of adventure. The realization that a planet can thrive without a rocky crust beneath it broadens our current definitions of what makes a place potentially habitable. Who knows? Maybe somewhere out there, in the vast cosmic ocean, lies a water world just waiting for a crew of interstellar tourists to come and dive into its mysteries. Imagine a world where life thrives beneath waves, completely oblivious to land. Picture vibrant underwater ecosystems, flourishing far from human imagination. Here, tectonic movements and volcanic eruptions happen under thousands of kilometers of water pressure. What a strange place it would be. No sandy beaches or grassy hills, just magnificent marine landscapes that could challenge our concept of habitats. Life here adapts to pressures we'd find unbearable, and the wonders that could exist remain a tantalizing mystery. Now, among the innumerable celestial bodies, some planets could be entirely composed of diamonds. This isn't a fantasy. Researchers have found places with densities and compositions loaded with carbon. Under the right conditions, think extreme temperatures and pressures, this carbon could crystallize, creating vast layers of solid diamond. Can you imagine a world where molten carbon oceans lapped at the shores of diamond landscapes? These planetary jewels offer a cosmic twist on the meaning of treasure, reminding us that both beauty and wealth can wear glittering faces in the universe. But wait, the flats of space are more chaotic than that. Some planets orbit their stars at such breakneck speeds that they zip around them in mere hours. It's mind-boggling that these speedy planets revolve faster than you can brew a pot of coffee. With surfaces heated to extreme temperatures, they can vaporize and generate atmospheres of mineral gases. Imagine shimmering skies filled with silica clouds, while molten iron drizzles down like a bizarre cosmic rain. This intense setting appears like a scene straight out of a space opera, where physics plays games with time and temperature. And if you think that's wild, wait until you hear about some planets that are so light they could float on water. Yes, floating planets. Known as super puffs, these oversized marvels could be less dense than cork. They are like giant balloons filled with hydrogen and helium, orbiting close to their stars, puffing up thanks to the heat. Despite their expanding gaseous envelopes, their total mass might only match a couple of Earths. Such fragility makes their existence all the more precarious. A shift in nearby stellar radiation could cause them to lose their atmospheric fluff entirely. What a delicate balancing act, these cotton candy planets just hang in the balance of cosmic whims. The tiniest change could send them spiraling into chaos, stripping away everything they hold dear. The mysteries of these bouncy worlds challenge our understanding of planet formation and evolution. Were they born with frozen cores, or did they carefully gather gas over eons? Whatever the case, they remind us of the endless possibilities life could find in the vast, unpredictable cosmos. In this swirling cosmic dance, beauty, chaos, and the laws of physics intertwine to create environments that defy our earthly experiences. From diamond planets to cotton candy orbs, the universe certainly knows how to put on an extravagant show. Each planetary spectacle has its own story, encouraging us to think differently about life and existence beyond our blue marble. The best part? We're just scratching the surface, and every new discovery promises to be more dazzling than the last. In the vastness of the universe, some solar systems host planets that make Jupiter look like a tiny, friendly house cat. These so-called super Jupiters can be gargantuan, weighing in at 10 to 20 times Jupiter's mass, yet still fitting in the planet category. They are just shy of igniting nuclear fusion and transforming into full-fledged stars. With their overwhelming gravity, they not only dominate their stellar neighborhoods but also dictate the orbits of nearby celestial buddies, creating a gravitational circus that's never dull. The atmospheres of these massive planets are nothing short of wild. Think crushing density, insane internal pressures, and a cocktail of exotic chemicals brewing beneath the clouds. Some of these giants swagger close to their stars, turning into fiery hot beacons that glow faintly in infrared light, while others prefer the chill of the cosmos, hanging out far from the heat, where their clouds are colder than an Antarctic winter. The diversity within the universe is mind-boggling, stretching the definition of what a planet is to its absolute limits. But wait, there's more. Imagine planets that don't just orbit one star but take it to the next level, twirling around multiple suns. Yep, that's right. Welcome to the gravitational dance of circumbanary planets. Instead of a single sunrise and sunset, these worlds get to enjoy multiple celestial wake-up calls each day. With 2 or 3 stars in the sky, the parade of sunrises and sunsets shifts and sways, offering some serious cosmic entertainment. Their climates fluctuate wildly, dictated by not just their proximity to one main star, but also the gravitational pull of their dynamic companions. What's even more remarkable is that these resilient planets manage to stick around amid the chaos of multi-star environments. They emerge as champions from a tumultuous birth, held together through a delicate balancing act, defying the odds in a swirling cosmic mess. Their existence is a testament to the fact that even in tumult, harmony can prevail, and the universe has a knack for orchestrating stability out of wild complexity. Venturing into the dense neighborhoods of star clusters reveals yet another fascinating twist. Picture thousands of stars spawned in a dazzling burst, crammed so close together that any planet would witness a constantly glowing night sky. For ages, this made scientists wonder, could planets stand strong amid such a raucous environment, where rival stars pulled and poked them? Turns out, they can. Many planets thrive within these crowded stellar cities, enduring close encounters with neighbor stars, which may give them a little nudge every few million years but won't wipe them out. These celestial communities once raised eyebrows, as astronomers feared turbulent stellar interactions could send planets careening into oblivion. Yet, resilient little worlds have shown their ability to ride the waves of stellar drama, surviving beautifully for billions of years. If you were lucky enough to stand on one of these planets, you'd gaze up at a sky ablaze with starlight, where the night is forever illuminated and life might thrive alongside the energetic merriment of youthful suns. But hold your horses. Solar systems can also be disrupted by uninvited stellar guests. Picture stars cruising through our galactic ocean, bumping into each other like a game of cosmic bumper cars. When a rogue star swings by too close for comfort, it can wreak havoc. The gravity of the intruder could yank planets, asteroids, and comets from their cozy orbits, tossing them out into the chill of interstellar space. Those icy bodies? They might nosedive toward inner planets, leaving explosive fireworks in their wake, or hurl distant worlds into entirely new orbits, dramatically altering their climates. Who knew celestial chaos could be this exhilarating? Picture this. A wandering planet, flung into the vast, lonely void, becomes a rogue nomad of the cosmos. These rebellious celestial bodies aren't just a figment of imagination, they really exist. Such phenomena, although exceedingly rare on a human timeline, are practically inevitable over the lifespan of stars. So, while our cozy solar system might seem placid, it's actually a stroke of luck, tucked away from the complex drama of the galaxy. Now, let's take a stroll to the graveyards of stars. When a star gently puffs its outer layers, transforming into a wobbly white dwarf, it often leaves behind a ghostly disk of gas, dust, and remnants of past worlds. Imagine this cosmic recycling plant, where the debris serves as the building blocks for new planets. The chemistry of these new worlds can be genuinely wild, featuring elements born from the heart of the dying star crazy, right? These planets light up the twilight of the cosmos, basking in the faint glow from a parent star that's now more of a sleepy ember. Ever wonder how a solar system might kick off? Well, think of two colossal gas clouds having a cosmic dance-off. When they collide with intensity, hydrogen, helium, and interstellar dust flip into a gravitational frenzy. That's the spark for star formation. In this chaos, pockets collapse and become the cozy nurseries for new stars, complete with their own entourages of forming planets. However, hold on to your hats. The initial turbulence can lead to some pretty eccentric planetary orbits. Not all planets are lucky enough to find their solid footing, though. In some cosmic locales, the dust clouds hang around like super chill party guests who never quite commit to leaving. For billions of years, these ethereal clouds swirl in suspended animation, reflecting starlight while hinting at a stalled creation process. Some may argue this is a celestial tragedy, but others see it as a vital reminder of the ingredients needed for planetary life, offering insights into why some stellar systems become barren. Within these hazy clouds, invisible planets may be playing peekaboo, lurking undetected and organizing the dust into clever rings and lanes. Think of it as an interstellar hide and seek. These half-baked systems are like cosmic museums, proudly displaying the raw materials of world-building long after their neighbors have transformed into rocky ballads with tumultuous atmospheres. Meanwhile, in another dramatic twist to the cosmic narrative, some worlds hang out far from their parent star, akin to introverted teenagers at a social gathering. These distant orbits showcase planets thriving in icy solitude, surviving in the shadows of their brighter, more outgoing solar companions. The vast distances mean that these planets often miss out on sunlight, adding to their air of mysterious enigma. So, there you have it, a vibrant tapestry woven from the threads of cosmic chaos and rebirth. The galaxy isn't just a predictable stage. It's a lively, unpredictable carnival where planets can be born from stellar ashes, collide in interstellar frolics, or simply meander about in dust clouds for eons. As we explore this dazzling dance of creation and destruction, we realize that each planetary tale is part of a grander saga, where every cosmic act has a flair for the dramatic. In the remote corners of certain solar systems, planets drift on long, chilly orbits that can make Earth's seasons seem like a coffee break. Picture a world where the sun is just a twinkling dot in the sky, casting frigid shadows across frozen landscapes. These planets hold onto a scant atmosphere, the majority of which has transformed into icy layers stacked over centuries. But beneath these tough, frozen skins, there might be bubbling subsurface oceans warmed by trapped internal heat. Who knew that such inhospitable landscapes could be hiding life? Now, not all planets follow a well-behaved path around their stars. Some have an axis tilted so steeply, their orbits resemble a dramatic dance-off. Instead of gliding gracefully in sync with their star's equator, these rebels shake things up, possibly thanks to past planetary collisions or gravitational nudges from nearby celestial neighbors. Life on such tilted worlds would be a dizzying roller coaster. Imagine a sun that rises in the north for decades and then casually strolls across the sky to the south. Seasons here wouldn't be predictable. They'd be more of an adventurous plot twist. Then, strap in for the thrill ride of eccentric orbits. While Earth enjoys a cozy, circular orbit, some exoplanets zoom in and out from their stars, flirting dangerously close, then retreating into frigid oblivion. These wild paths can be caused by a cosmic game of billiards. Think gravitational encounters or stellar flybys that send planets into a dizzy spiral. The extreme seasons are the real kicker, with scorching heat turning atmospheres into swirling storms, followed by a chilling freeze that creates cycles of evaporation and frost. Who knew planetary climates could be this dramatic? Ever heard of planets that meet a rather unfortunate fate? When a planet decides to orbit a bit too close to its star, the tidal forces can become a bit too much to bear. Picture this: the planet's layers start peeling away like a sunburned onion, creating a stunning visual display of vaporized material blasting into the void. These cosmic tragics craft shimmering trails behind them, almost like sparkling confetti marking their slow demise. Over millions of years, they dwindle into ghostly remnants, maybe even transforming into dust belts or providing building blocks for future planets. Talk about a stellar way to go. It's not just about the dramatic orbits and cosmic catastrophes. Some celestial bodies serve as intriguing storytellers of the solar system's chaotic past. Each tilted angle and eccentric twist provides clues about the violent past that sculpted them. It's as if these rogue planets have lived through wild adventures, holding the secrets of their solar system's youth, waiting for curious astronomers to decipher their tales. This tantalizing glimpse into history reminds us that the universe is teeming with stories begging to be told. So, as you ponder the vastness of the universe, remember that beyond the cozy warmth of our solar system lies a wild frontier. Planets frozen in time, dancing off kilter, and facing the brink of annihilation are all part of the cosmic tapestry. Each one is a symbol of the intriguing chaos that drives the universe forward, showcasing that even the most unpredictable circumstances can result in breathtaking beauty, of which we can only dream. Gravity, that great cosmic sculptor, orchestrates the ballet between planets with the elegance of a seasoned ballerina. It giveth mass and transforms chaos into celestial order, yet it can taketh away the dreams of worlds with a mere collision. Our humble solar system, with its asteroid belt languishing between Mars and Jupiter, is a playground compared to other solar systems that boast belts hundreds of times larger. In these expansive cosmic frontiers, oversized treasure troves of dust to mountain-sized fragments create shimmering skies where fiery debris sparkles like cosmic confetti. Imagine living on a planet in such a system. Each night, you'd be treated to a fireworks display of soaring meteorites, remnants of worlds that never had their moment in the sun. These colossal asteroid belts act like ancient libraries, filled with remnants from the primordial soup of creation. Scientists believe these space junkyards could deliver vital ingredients for life to inner planets by showering them with water and organic molecules, an interstellar delivery service for future civilizations, if you will. But hold on to your galaxy hats, because there's more to the story. Some solar systems flaunt not just one, but multiple habitable zones. Picture a dazzling arrangement where a star is like a generous host, providing warm spots for rocky planets and refreshing retreats for gas giants with their secretive watery moons. It's a cosmic buffet of life. The possibility of thriving biospheres in varied landscapes stretches our imaginations and hints that life's verse could be written across many more worlds than we ever dared to dream. And just when you think it couldn't get any wilder, these habitable zones are not stationary. As stars burn through their cosmic fuel, they morph over billions of years, causing habitability to play a game of musical chairs. What was once a cozy spot may turn into a sizzling sauna, while frosty outsiders could transform into potential paradises. These planetary migrations mean that epochs of life can have long durations of dormancy in between, much like waking from an epic cosmic nap. Our beloved Earth, too, shares in this adventure, with its habitable window inching toward a distant future where oceans might bubble like hot springs in a sauna, leaving only the poles as cool retreats. Understanding this fluidity is like getting a backstage pass to the greatest show in the universe, the dance of life and its survival amid the chaotic whims of stellar aging. Then, there are the star-forming nebulae, the galaxy's version of a bustling maternity ward. Within these shimmering expanses of gas and dust, solar systems pop into existence with a flourish. Filaments twist and collapse, creating the celestial wonders we admire. Yet, living near massive stars can be risky. Their intense radiation can strip fledgling atmospheres or ignite chemical reactions that can either nurture or devastate. In these stellar nurseries, it's survival of the fittest, and cosmic birth stories don't come without their share of drama. So here we are, lucky spectators in a universe that buzzes with potential and adventure. With every star that glows and every planet that spins, we become part of this extraordinary cosmic tapestry. As we gaze up at the night sky, let's remember that behind each twinkling point of light lies a story of creation, destruction, and the awe-inspiring resilience of life that continues to adapt and flourish in the grand theater of the cosmos. What a time to be alive! Imagine a cosmic canvas bursting with colors, where a newborn planet dances beneath skies splashed with red and blue, illuminated by colossal suns casting their vibrant, ultraviolet glow. Here, among the swirling clouds, the essence of creation shimmers in rare metals from ancient supernovas and intricate molecules left behind from earlier stellar generations. Remarkably, formation is anything but gentle. Think of it as celestial chaos where radiation storms leave lasting scars, reminding us that beauty often arises from tumultuous beginnings. Before the star even gets its smoldering act together, the magic begins. Gravity weaves its spell on the gathering mass of interstellar debris, orchestrating a swirling disk of dust and gas. It's like cosmic clay in the hands of a sculptor, where tiny grains collide and latch onto one another, gradually morphing into pebbles, boulders, and eventually the building blocks of planets. As the protostar flickers in its infancy, these early planetary seeds cruise through the swirling material, preparing for their glamorous debut when the star finally turns on its nuclear engine. Not all solar systems are created equal. Some emerge as harmonious symphonies of celestial bodies gracefully aligning, orbiting in perfect sync around their glowing star. Others, however, are more like a family reunion gone awry, chaotic and unpredictable, with planets zipping in erratic paths, twisting and turning like tops spinning out of control. This cosmic rollercoaster results from ancient impacts and gravitational tussles that leave the solar system twirling in a kaleidoscope of styles, showcasing nature's artistic flair in both symmetry and delightful disarray. The race between planet formation and stellar ingestion can be nail-biting. Sometimes the intense heat and radiation from a young star's ignition evaporates the last traces of potential planetary matter before fully formed worlds can take shape. Picture it, fragments of planets scattered like cosmic confetti across the space, capable of becoming nothing more than massive asteroids or shy, moon-sized bodies unable to pull themselves into round shapes. Their surfaces tell tales of collisions and chaos, forever frozen in time, whispering stories of unfulfilled destiny. The intriguing saga of these incomplete worlds reveals the precarious nature of celestial timing and the delicate equilibrium of the environment that fosters planet crafting. Even the most promising beginnings can swiftly dissolve when a nascent star decides to unleash a fiery temper. It's as if Mother Nature herself is playing a cosmic game of hot or cold, determining the fate of planets while the universe bets on which will make it to adulthood. In the fascinating realm of cosmic exploration, astronomers remain enthralled by the emerging solar systems around infant stars, like stargazers at a dazzling fireworks display. Each new formation offers glimpses into the intricate ballet of creation, how dust spirals, interacting forces, and cosmic debris come together to birth new worlds. The universe seems to play with a deck of cards that includes both the perfectly aligned and the wildly chaotic, crafting a story that enchants science enthusiasts. This grand tapestry, highlighting both the artistry in order and the thrill of chaos, serves as a constant reminder that even in the stellar playground, balance may exist amid disarray. Whether it's pristine harmony or elaborate disorder, the cosmic story unfolds with laughter, drama, and a dash of whimsy at every turn. In this lavish universe, there's never a dull moment, just infinite wonders waiting to be discovered. Imagine baby stars, or protostars, winking at us from the depths of space like shy, cosmic toddlers. They're wrapped in lovely blankets of swirling gas and dust, creating a vibrant display of luminous bands. As they're busy growing up to join the main sequence, they continue to gather mass. The whirling discs surrounding them are not just pretty lights. They give off subtle hints of what's to come with the emergence of planets, reminding us that every stellar birth is sprinkled with a bit of chaos. In these enchanting nursery spaces, astronomers have identified gaps and rings that suggest nascent planets might be making themselves cozy. Some of these celestial bodies might still be in their molten phase, dancing with hot ice layers or wrapped snugly in thick clouds of nebular gas. Watching this cosmic creation unfold is like streaming time-lapse videos of the early days of our own solar system. It's a nostalgic peek into our past that nobody can rewind, preserving moments of starry infancy right before our eyes. Yet, not every stellar nursery hums with laughter and joy. Some solar systems tell a tale of destruction instead of once lively planetary bodies now scattered like confetti. Evidence glitters in forms of glowing rings of metallic dust and whacked-out white dwarfs, stuffed with minerals like silicon and iron. These remnants narrate stories of worlds torn apart by tidal forces or obliterated by cosmic collisions. Among the debris, tiny moons and pebbles silently sketch the outlines of past universes, sweetly tragic yet utterly fascinating. But don't be fooled, the cycle of celestial life doesn't end in destruction. Those shattered remnants can be recycled, potentially cradling the seeds of future star systems. It's like a cosmic phoenix rising from the ashes. It's a thrilling reminder that even in chaos, there's opportunity. Matter scattered through the galaxy may just be the building blocks for the next generation of stars, proving that every end may lead to a sparkling new beginning. Now, let's shift gears to the bustling galactic cores, where solar systems form in a frenetic whirlwind of stars, gas, and gravitational drama. Picture a cosmic mosh pit. Stars born here are truly the rebels, living life on the edge as they get bombarded by cosmic radiation and bumped around by the gravitational chaos of their stellar neighbors. These young stars have the chance to form planets with rich metallic compositions, granting them a hefty head start in the planetary evolution race. And boy, do some of those planets have atmospheres that could raise eyebrows. Ever heard of a planet where the air is basically a metallic mist? It sounds like a bizarro sci-fi flick, but on these ultra-hot exoplanets, metals vaporize and create shimmering atmospheres. Clouds of sodium and magnesium float around like dreamlike mirages, reflecting light and creating dazzling color displays. Fast winds whip the vapor from day to night, transforming it into metallic rain. Yes, rain that you definitely don't want to get caught in. As if that isn't mind-blowing enough, these strange skies sport lightning storms crackling through silvery haze, devoid of oxygen or nitrogen. Imagine striding through such an otherworldly atmosphere. It would be nothing short of extraordinary. The existence of these metallic worlds pushes our imagination about atmospheres to its limits, showing us that what we deem impossible here on Earth can be merely an ordinary Tuesday on some other far-off planet. It's a wild universe out there, full of surprises around every corner. In the cosmic kitchen, planets are whipping up a storm of bizarre atmospheres and sparkling landscapes, where fire and metal fuse into the air we breathe or wouldn't breathe, if we could. Imagine colossal winds whipping molten bits of rock into the stratosphere, where they cool into shiny granules of glass or gemstones. It's like an intergalactic jewelry store gone wild, with crystal raindrops plummeting to the surface, scrubbing it like nature's very own polisher. These wondrous worlds remind us that Mother Nature doesn't shy away from a little bling and danger. Enter the tidal locked planets, where the sun plays favorites. One side perpetually bakes, basking in endless sunshine while its twin languishes in eternal darkness like a person always missing the party. Temperatures swing from scorching to bone-chilling, with the twilight strip acting like a cosmic hot tub, swirling hot gases like a stirring mix of rare weather phenomena. It's a bizarre balance of climate extremes, leaving anyone or anything brave enough to exist there to embrace a uniquely peculiar life, where sunrise and sunset are far-off concepts. Yet, not all planets are stuck in such a delicate dance. Some worlds are speeding through the universe like they're on a perpetual roller coaster, spinning so quickly that they might as well be the planetary equivalent of a whirling dervish. At these breakneck speeds, their shapes morph into oblate spheroids, bulging at the middle like they couldn't resist another slice of cake. Gravity plays hide and seek, pulling harder at the poles and creating intense atmospheric changes that stir up shocks, firestorms, and fantastical auroras, painting their skies with colors no Crayola could ever replicate. Then we come to the shining stars of the show, those fabulous planets that reflect so much light, they might just be trying to show off for the universe. With surfaces so shiny they could rival a mirror, they throw back starlight with pizzazz, thanks to their crystalline cloud decks and vaporized minerals. Their flamboyant brightness isn't just for spectacle. It's a cosmic SOS for astronomers. Each flicker in their glow can spill secrets about wind velocity and chemical mysteries without even a hint of landfall. Talk about being the life of the galaxy party. To live on these planets, one must be adaptable, like a chameleon in a fabulous new outfit. Imagine dodging flaming crystal rain while trying to find shelter from pantless gales of molten goodness. Intriguingly, conditions that seem inhospitable on the surface also suggest that just beneath all that chaos could lie ecosystems tailored for survival, thriving on the edges of extreme weather. Who knew that the most stunning backdrops could be as perilous as they are picturesque? As we peer deeper into the cosmos, the bizarre possibilities of planetary life unfold like a multicolored quilt, each patch telling tales of extremes, survival, and/or inspiring beauty. In this grand tapestry of existence, the bond between danger and splendor is woven tightly, inviting us to gaze into the darkness with curiosity rather than fear. The cosmos may just be the ultimate artist, with every planet adding a brushstroke to its masterpiece. So buckle up, space enthusiasts. It's going to be a dazzling ride. Imagine this, shimmering planets pirouetting just a wisp away from their suns, transforming themselves in a vibrant dance. As minerals vaporize, they race along supersonic winds, only to settle into a glimmering frost that's nothing short of a cosmic rerun. It's like a planetary kaleidoscope out there. Meanwhile, other worlds, with a cool demeanor, sport icy mantles or dazzling salt crusts that gleam under the watchful gaze of the cosmos. Each orb is like nature's own signal flare, revealing secrets about its atmospheric concoction. Now, let's talk about the real introverts of the solar system. Planets adrift in the void, devoid of a parental sun. These wanderers lurk in almost total darkness, illuminated only by the gentle glow of their own inner warmth. Wrapped tightly in a slow blanket of atmosphere, they hold on to whatever energy they can muster before succumbing to the chilling embrace of dark ice plains. It's a scene of quirky solitude, with buried oceans potentially lurking beneath thick layers of frozen gases, stubbornly warm inside, thanks to a radioactive snuggle with their rocky cores. Don't blink, or you might miss them. These elusive planets can be nearly invisible, exposing themselves in fleeting moments of gravitational lensing. The way they bend distant starlight is nothing short of a dramatic peekaboo. Some of them even radiate a ghostly glow in infrared light, resembling embers swaying on the inky black of space. It's a whimsical reminder that planet formation is a chaotic affair, leaving behind rogue worlds that proudly carry their celestial quirks as they roam the galaxy. Hold on to your telescopes. Some solar systems showcase planets made from materials so exotic, they'd make any local rock blush. While most planets feature a boring cocktail of rock, ice, and gas, some theoretical wonders could take form under extreme pressure or peculiar chemistry. We're talking about deep interiors morphing into crystalline carbon jungles or even metallic hydrogen, essentially an electron sea that shimmers with potential. Imagine going somewhere where you could find planets heavier than any known world, gobbling up meteoroids without so much as a hiccup. Now that's a heavyweight champion. As we gaze upon these cosmic wonders, clues about their dramatic fates often pop up. Picture a star puffing up like a cosmic balloon in its final act. When it gets too close for comfort, it starts snacking on nearby worlds, and the evidence is all there. Sudden spikes in lithium and iron in its atmosphere that scream, "I just had an interstellar feast." This isn't just an artisan cooking experience. These are telltale signs of celestial diets gone rogue. And then, there's the phenomenon of stars spinning faster than a toddler on sugar after a feast. Add to this mix the remnants of planets' tiny crumbs or asteroid dust drizzling down onto white dwarfs, the leftover embers of stars past their prime. These celestial leftovers remain stubbornly present, even as the heavy elements should be sinking away. It's a cosmic scavenger hunt that reveals not a single disaster but a buffet of endings, each one demonstrating how gravity loves to reclaim what it once set free. Lastly, let's knock our socks off with the magnetic titans. Some planets boast magnetic fields stronger than Jupiter's, making them the true powerhouse extroverts of the cosmic crowd. These dynamic giants are magnetic maestros, conducting a symphony of stellar interactions while harnessing a grip on their surroundings so fierce it could give even the most grounded object an exhilarating ride. There's never a dull moment in the stellar neighborhood as the universe unfolds its wild and wacky wonders. Giant planets are the rock stars of the universe, flaunting magnetic fields that could make our solar system look like child's play. They spin like Olympic athletes, with their deep, conductive interiors acting like a colossal dynamo. This allows them to conjure up magnetic shields that not only protect them but also trap charged particles. When these particles gather toward the poles, they create dazzling auroras that can outshine their very own star in a wild display of radiolight, the cosmic equivalent of a party trick. As these colossal worlds wade through the stellar wind, they transform into bastions of magnetism. Picture a cosmic fortress with bow shocks like shockwaves of rock music and tails billowing out for millions of kilometers. The intensity of their magnetic fields gives us a peek into their interiors, possibly filled with metallic hydrogen or even salty oceans swirling around super-Earth cores. It's like dipping a cosmic spoon into a molten core sundae, and every flavor has a story to tell. But wait, there's more. When a planet with this magnetic superhero power flirts too close to its star, a wild dance ensues. The magnetic interaction can heat up the upper atmosphere, changing the chemistry of those stunning auroras. It's as if the planet's own atmosphere gets a makeover, transforming the basics of its auroral glow into something entirely fab. By tuning in to those radio whispers, we can get a real sense of what makes distant worlds tick a cosmic eavesdrop, if you will. Now, let's turn our gaze to solar systems that are cluttered with not one, but multiple asteroid belts, like a galactic hula hoop convention. Each belt has its own personality, boasting a mix of temperature and composition. The inner zones are like a summer barbecue, hot and filled with rocky bits, while the outer regions resemble a winter wonderland, packed with icy treasures. And those gaps in between? They're not just casual empty spaces. Instead, they reflect unseen planets diligently sweeping up leftovers or establishing their own cosmic rhythms. Collisions within these belts cause a commotion, grinding larger bodies into fine cosmic dust that glitters in infrared light. Think of it as stardust decorating the scene like chalk on a blackboard. In lively young systems where excitement is the norm, this dust can increase and decrease with the chaos around it. On the flip side, older systems hold onto these belts as treasures of history, retaining clues about the plethora of materials that once made a grand appearance in their cosmic lives. But let's not forget the quiet giants, stars so small they could sneak under the radar. These tiny, dim-light stars, glowing like red embers, are commonplace in the universe and often host planets of their own. Their longer-lived disks give these small worlds ample time to grow, just chilling in close orbits that keep them warm. Though the glowing light rolls out red-hot, frequent flares in youth eventually mellow out, allowing stable atmospheres to endure. And speaking of planets in close quarters, imagine ones that dance right inside a star's stellar winds. Those winds are like a river of charged particles that can whack, whisk, and sculpt anything caught in their path. For planets that dwell too close, their entire atmosphere can be carved out by particle storms, while shock fronts whip up auroras across hemispheres. Assuredly, these turbulent environments are a lot to handle, but they're also revealing, teaching us about magnetic fields, air density, and the volatile elements bubbling beneath the surface. In the wild and wonderful tapestry of space, each element plays a role, coming together to create a universe brimming with stories, secrets, and surprises waiting to be uncovered. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the cosmic drama unfold. In the grand choreographed dance of the cosmos, stars pulse with a rhythm that sends ripples through their planetary companions. Observing this spectacle allows one to witness a celestial performance that begins at a sparkling sun and concludes beneath a vast, twinkling sky. Add in the quirks of certain solar systems, where planets sport comet-like tails, and you get a cosmic show that rivals anything Netflix could conjure. Who knew the universe was so dramatic? Some planets, being rather adventurous, expel gas at dizzying speeds, trailing behind them like an aristocrat's train. Picture a world zooming close to its fiery star, shedding hydrogen, or perhaps heavier elements, creating a stunning visual display as it cares not for the temperature, but only for that sweet, sweet atmospheric freedom. It's as if these planets are playing tag with their sun, leaving a luminous trail that blocks light before and after their transit. An interstellar dance party, if you will. The colors of light filter through this tale like a cosmic prism, allowing astronomers to play detectives, piecing together the planet's atmospheric recipe. Sometimes, these tales take on a life of their own, breaking apart or flickering like a disco ball as conditions shift. Observers sit back and laugh, witnessing firsthand how a world sheds its breath, revealing a striking portrait of the fragile atmosphere that can vanish almost as quickly as it was formed. It's like watching your best friend blow out a birthday cake candle, all fun and games until the birthday wish gets snuffed out. Then there are those planets that flirt with black holes, if you can believe it. They're bound by gravity's tight embrace rather than a warm cuddle from their sun. In this wild dance, daylight peeks through from a distant star or glows from gas spiraling near the black hole, creating an absurd game of hide and seek. The orbits are delicate balance. Too close and they're trapped in havoc, too far and they're out of reach. It's a cosmic tightrope walk, and astronomers break a sweat just trying to detect these elusive worlds. And let's not forget about those peculiar planets that have banished the concept of night from their existence. Some spin so slowly or cling tightly to their stars that one side basks in eternal sunshine while the other wallows in cold, dark shadows. Imagine the sun blazing relentlessly over one hemisphere, simmering the landscape while wisps of steam rise from the surface in a valiant effort to cool down. Life, if it dares to thrive, would sprint toward the twilight belt, the narrow refuge where days and nights negotiate their truce. Lastly, we've got those planets that glow brilliantly from within, like cosmic light bulbs still warming up from their birth. These young or massive worlds cannot hide their intense internal heat. They openly radiate warmth in a stunning display of infrared or visible light. They've either logged some serious time in volcanic training or are busily pulsing with the energy of nearby giants flexing their gravitational muscles. What a spectacle, as molten lakes shimmer and burning atmospheres flirt with countless vaporous elements, making the universe feel like one grand, chaotic furnace. From a distance, planets can look like tiny stars orbiting around their celestial giants, casting warmth like soft halos visible through a telescope. These vibrant orbs may, over millions of years, fade into a quiet, dark existence, but for now, they radiate with youthful brilliance. They remind us that these planets are not just cold rocks, they're like miniature suns, each potentially hosting its own inner glow and personality amidst the cosmos. Amidst the swirling chaos of early solar systems, remnants of dust and debris linger on long after planets come into existence. Even when planets bask in their youth, these systems often remain muddled with microscopic grains, shattered comet fragments, and a sparkly haze. This cosmic dust can reveal a story, like a celestial scrapbook showcasing ongoing planetary collisions or the birth of new moons, while further emphasizing that planetary formation is never a simple, one-time event. In the hotter regions near massive stars, the conditions become a bit spicy literally. While these giant stars blaze with feverish intensity, they can unexpectedly give rise to new planets. Tucked away in cooler shadows, materials cling together, forming larger bodies, all while the parent star is shining millions of times brighter than our own sun. Just imagine trying to build a sandcastle at the beach while a bonfire rages nearby is tricky, but not impossible. Eventually, when these giants explode into a supernova, a cosmic upheaval bleeds chaos into the universe. The shockwaves might tear the atmospheres right off planets, launching components interstellar bound. However, amidst this cosmic catastrophe, some intrepid planets endure, holding on to elements plucked from the fiery death of their progenitor stars, yielding exotic worlds brimming with metal and mystery unlike anything in our own neighborhood. But that's not the end of the tale. Some solar systems find their inhabitants slowly dissolving. Picture a planet that, over billions of years, gets gently pummeled by its star's high-energy radiation. This slow erosion peels away atmospheres layer by layer, transforming once bustling celestial bodies into ghostly remnants. The gas escapes like a weary sigh into space, leaving behind the rocky hearts of these worlds and a cosmic dust ring that tells tales of yesteryear. Interestingly, the universe is also a space of uninvited guests. Occasionally, a frozen wanderer drifts too close to a distant star, caught in its gravitational embrace. These interstellar hitchhikers were once part of another solar family, launched into the void during tumultuous cosmic events. After spinning in solitude for eons, they are welcomed into a new stellar home, adding even more intrigue to the cosmic dynamics of adopted celestial bodies. Ultimately, the universe teaches us that nothing is permanent. Like fleeting card tricks, planets, too, can vanish. They lose their traits as they interact with the surrounding environment eroded by solar winds and changing densities. What was once whole becomes a story told through fragments, surviving as whispers of their former selves, spiraling outward to seed the vastness of space with hints of their astronomical ancestry. Imagine orbits that don't just dance but do the CHJ. These celestial bodies resemble eccentric drifters from another tale lost in the cosmic carnival. Their peculiar compositions might showcase a treasure trove of rare metals and exotic ices, a chemistry class gone wild. Long-term observations might reveal if they settle down or take another wild ride after a mere million years. These cosmic hitchhikers remind us that planetary real estate comes with no warranty, as stars frequently play tag with their cosmic neighbors. In a twist of fate, some solar systems whip up hefty planets in record time. While the classic narrative depicts planets as slowpokes taking millions of years to form, some are like super speedy pizza delivery ready in just a few thousand years. Imagine a gas giant suddenly ballooning from gravitational chaos in the planet forming a disk. Instead of a slow build-up, it's a dramatic plummet into planetary existence, shaping a completely new cosmic landscape in a flash. The flamboyant characters in this universe often don't play fair, stirring the pot once they arrive. Imagine these speedy Goliaths relocating far from their stars or zipping inward, causing a ruckus in the galactic nursery. Their fiery, eccentric atmospheres are like a chaotic smoothie of ingredients that never quite mixed cosmic junk food gone wild. These giants are the spontaneous artists of the universe, showcasing both its meticulous planning and its wild, impulsive side. Even in the remnants of destruction, new life can spring forth like a cosmic phoenix. Picture this: when a massive star goes out with a bang in a supernova, it leaves behind not just chaos but also a treasure trove of heavy elements. Iron, gold, and uranium scatter in a glittering cosmic confetti, ready to form new stars and planets loaded with radioactive goodies. The shockwave that obliterated the parent star is like a birth announcement for a new family of colorful worlds steeped in the lore of their explosive origins. Ever thought about black holes being the ultimate neighborhood for cosmic newcomers? It turns out, even living under the shadow of a black hole can be a hotspot for planet formation. Imagine stellar clouds swirling in the black hole's intense gravitational grip, forming a spinning disk of rocks and gases. Sure, things can get a bit stretchy and squishy, but if they find stability, planet making can kick into high gear. Who knew that being close to a black hole could be the stylish choice for aspiring planets? But not all solar systems are like cozy suburban neighborhoods. Some are downright sizzling hot, where solid matter says sayonara. Picture planets so close to their stars that they're practically on a tropical vacation where nothing solid stays. Rock turns into vapor, iron melts like chocolate in the sun, and the crust becomes a bubbly cauldron of molten minerals. These fiery realms stand as a bizarre testament to the extremes of the cosmic playground, where only the boldest elements dare to dwell. Amid these cosmic antics, it's clear that creation and destruction are inseparable in the vast universe. Whether born from violent supernovae or the daring gravitational ballet of black holes, each new world carries stories of the past, transformed by the magnificent chaos around them. In this playful dance of the cosmos, life emerges in the most unexpected places, proving that even in the wildest realms, there's always room for a little humor and unpredictability. Imagine a planet where temperatures rise high enough to melt diamonds or rip electrons off atoms. Yep, that's hotter than your typical sauna. It's like stepping onto the surface of a star rather than a standard rock in space. Here, materials don't just chill. They evaporate and rain back down in a dazzling dance of vapor and condensation, all thanks to a little something called heat. Winds carry molten clouds to cooler spots, where they harden into glossy black glass, nature's version of diamond-studded lava lamps. On these planets, it's all about constant transformation, like a cosmic makeover every few days. They play by their own rules, stretching our very definition of what a planet should be. Gone are the days of thinking solid ground and liquid oceans are the only players. We're talking about worlds bubbling with stone and sizzling gas. But wait, there's more. Some planets are so close to their stars or lack a suitable magnetic shield that they can't even keep a decent atmosphere. Picture this. The upper layers of their atmosphere balloon under scorching heat and intense UV radiation, rising up and away from the planet as if saying, "I'm out of here." Stellar winds sweep these gases into the abyss, creating ghostly tendrils of hydrogen and helium that drift beyond what you'd call the planet's home. This can happen slowly over billions of years, or in a dramatic fashion during cosmic flare-ups. Before you know it, the atmosphere has vanished, leaving behind a bare, metallic core, like a good headoo turned into a bad case of split ends. And atmospheres? Don't get too comfy. These delicate structures are tethered together by nothing more than gravity and chemistry. A complete and complex sky may, before you can blink, break apart and float away into the dark, chilling void of space. Venture deeper into the universe, and you'll stumble upon colossal gas giants, planets primarily made of this light, gassy fluff. They're like the universe's giant balloons, where hydrogen and helium reign supreme and solid ground is but a myth. Below the soft, swirling gas clouds are deep, mysterious layers where pressure transforms these gases into bizarre forms. You've got metallic hydrogen that acts like a liquid metal and conducts electricity pretty electrifyingly, right? Meanwhile, up top, relentless storms rage on, driven by internal heat or the far-flung rays of their parent star. The atmosphere morphs over centuries, with clouds changing colors and temperatures like a moody teenager, turning these planets into ever-moving marvels of energy and motion. Now, let's shift gears to solar systems with not one, but multiple habitable planets. Imagine a cluster of Earth-sized delights, twirling around their star in a dance that allows them to bask in starlight while dodging drama. Each planet could be a mini-world of its own, some bubbling with volcanoes, others cloaked in shallow oceans, or thick cloud layers just waiting to unleash a refreshing downpour upon their crust. And here's the kicker. If life manages to spark on one of these babies, the neighboring planets might just become your perfect travel buddies or channels for some interplanetary chit-chat. Their skies might even host the gleaming beacon of a habitable neighbor, a nightly reminder of kindred spirits exploring the cosmos. Rare as they are, these solar systems tantalize with the idea that life might not be as solitary as it seems, even in a cosmic community far from our own. Finally, let's not forget those planets lurking way out in the cold. Their orbits so distant they may never feel the warm embrace of life, like that friend who always shows up late to the party. In the dark corners of the universe, some planets linger in eternal frigid states, far from the warm embrace of their stars. Imagine a place where the light you get is like the dim glow of a candle-lit room. Sounds dreamy until you realize that's how these worlds exist. With little to no sunlight, the atmosphere becomes a frosty prison, where even water freezes solid, turning oceans into vast, unbreakable expanses of ice. Tectonic plates? Forget about it. They've clearly gone to take a long holiday, leaving behind eerily still landscapes. But wait, there's more. Despite the cold shoulder from the universe, these frosty planets harbor secrets. Deep below their icy surfaces, scientists suspect there may be buried oceans of ammonia and even remnants of a fiery past still lurking in ancient cores. You see, every frozen facade can hide a smorgasbord of chaotic history. It's a reminder that while life may struggle to thrive, these cold giants can hold fascinating tales of formation and evolution, revealing the outer limits of what a planet can be. Now, not all dense planets are created equal. Some wear their mass like a badge of honor, suggesting they formed from the cosmic debris of smashed planetary embryos. Talk about a rough birth. With cores fusing together over time while their leftovers got blasted into oblivion, they showcase the scar tissue of a wild universe. Inside these enigmatic worlds, the immense pressure and heat create bizarre alloys and crystalline structures no Earthling has ever encountered. Hop on for a jump, and you might just find gravity giving you a warm hug if you survive the experience. That is, while we snuggle up with our chilly icebergs in the solar system, it's hard to believe that others just don't do ice at all. Yep, some planets scorn the cold right from the get-go. Picture blazing stars belting out so much radiation that they evaporate potential ice before it even thinks about forming a planet. So, these planets exist in a wild dance of chaos, with rocky or metallic surfaces rather than chilled-out ice, resulting in parched landscapes that wouldn't even make a bad movie backdrop. Incredibly, some of these planets flaunt weather systems bigger than Earth itself. Their storm systems are a roller coaster of weather patterns, driven by intense heat, rapid spins, and thick atmospheres. One massive storm could envelop the entire planet, boasting winds furious enough to leave a speeding rocket feeling a tad sluggish. If you thought storms on Earth were terrifying, think again. Here, lightning zaps through thick clouds, generating an eerie light show that must look like nature's very own disco party. And what about the wild twists and turns of jet streams? Imagine that. They swirl around the poles, directing energy and material in a chaotic ballet. On these planets, the concept of a lazy afternoon does not exist. The sky is in constant action, an ever-changing spectacle painting a picture of relentless energy. While Earth might have its calm days, on these giants, every moment is a dramatic performance filled with untamed weather, showcasing the unpredictable nature of atmospheres. So, as we marvel at the intricacies of planetary systems, we learn that they can be as diverse as they are dramatic. These frozen realms, densest rocks, and tempestuous weather patterns challenge our deepest assumptions about what a planet can be. Who knew that cosmic violence could lead to such beautiful chaos, or that the absence of ice could tell its own fascinating tale? The universe, it appears, is a whimsical mix of the familiar and the utterly bizarre, leaving us in awe of its secrets. Imagine a rogue planet, a true cosmic wanderer. Once snugly nestled in its solar system, this little celestial body was tragically ejected into the dark, cold abyss between stars. For eons, it drifts in silence, shivering in solitude, until bam! It stumbles upon a new star's gravitational embrace. If the encounter is gentle, this renegade planet gets adopted into a fresh orbital family. But don't get too comfy. This guy still carries the signature sense of its former life, like an awkward guest at a party with a suitcase full of old junk. These adopted interstellar divas sport quirky orbits, sometimes tilted or stretched, revealing their wild pasts amidst their new neighbors. Over time, they might settle into a groove or, like many of us, drift off again into the unknown. Such planets are nature's restless peacemakers, proving that solar systems are anything but boring. They swap and recycle celestial bodies across vast, glittering distances in the cosmos. Talk about a cosmic potluck. Now, how about those stars that are truly shy? Some orbit planets that are so cold that they hide in the dark shadows of the cosmos, barely glowing with visible light. Picture them as your reclusive friend who loves to lurk in the background. These elusive stars, like brown dwarfs or low-mass red dwarfs, mostly emit infrared light, making them invisible without flashy telescopes. But just because they don't glitter doesn't mean they can't gather dust and gas. Planets born in their embrace get to enjoy dim, chilly atmospheres perfect for ice lovers or those seeking a cozy blanket of thick gas. Even stars that seem to barely flicker can foster entire planetary families. Their planets have the luxury of stability over billions of years, allowing the slow evolution of life and terrain. It's a world painted in shades of grey and ice, where, believe it or not, starlight isn't the only way to mold planets. Quietly but surely, these dim systems reveal that it doesn't take a bright light to throw a stellar party. Even the faintest star can create a glorious cosmic gathering. Now, let's talk about those cosmic cloud celebrations. Some solar systems are enveloped in vast, icy clouds, delicately drifting out beyond the last planet. These frosty fragments, actual remnants from chaotic early planet formation, hang out in a slow dance, whirling in lazy orbits that can last millions of years. Occasionally, a rogue comet might crash the scene, altering its path, bringing a wild splash of water or carbon compounds that reignite the life on nearby planets or, in a dramatic twist, wreaking havoc upon impact. The icy clouds, nearly invisible, are whispers of the solar system's wild past, biding their time for the stars to dance again. Let's shake things up with planets orbiting on polar paths. Yes, you heard right. Most planets follow the simple rules, spinning along the equator, but a few rebel and tumble like tops across the north and south poles of their stars. It's like seeing a friend abandon the dance floor for some wild solo act. These quirky worlds, caught in extreme gravity's game of tug-of-war, experience bizarre stellar radiation and unpredictable seasonal rhythms. It's a cosmic conundrum that invites scientists to rethink the rules of planetary motion. These vertical orbits illustrate the universe's knack for the unexpected, where nothing is truly flat or dull. It's a beautiful mess of heavenly bodies that playfully defy convention, showing us that even beyond our wildest dreams, celestial mechanics can be anything but standard. So, if you thought you understood the cosmos, just wait. The dance floor is much bigger and way more dynamic than you think. Gravity is a cosmic architect, sculpting the universe with surprising creativity. Picture a solar system where planets are just pesky concepts, absent entirely. Some stars are born with glamorous swirling disks of gas and dust, while others face a fate of leaving the party without a single world to show for it. Stellar winds, radiation, and a lack of solid materials can rip apart these dreamy disks before they even get a chance to settle down and get serious about world building. In this galactic game of musical chairs, some systems host a chaotic environment. Gravitational tussles with nearby stars can send a disk into a wild spin, tossing planet formation out the window. These barren systems often have a calm vibe on the surface, but deep down, they're a cosmic roller coaster struggling through a childhood marked by instability. Just a few remnants of dust may linger for millions of years, aimlessly circling, proving there's a fine line between creation and chaos. Now, not all disks are created equal. Some boast an abundance of dust, while others are loaded with gas. Picture a pristine disk with a lavish supply of dust, often forged from explosive collisions. These hard and dry materials might stir up rocky planets, though they tend to miss out on thick, protective atmospheres. It's a faster formation process, no gas slowing things down. Still, these worlds can feel a bit lonely, without any of that fluff to help them weather the cosmic storm. Ever heard of planets doing the cha around their stars from an impressive distance? Some outlandish planets will thousands of times farther from their stars than Earth does from the Sun, taking eons just to strike up a full orbit. At such delightful distances, the star's gravitational influence is like a weak handshake, leaving these planets vulnerable to the random nudges of passing stars and mysterious cosmic forces. It's a wild dance out there, where things can get shaken up with the slightest push. Here's where it gets a bit wonky. Evidence suggests some planets might not be entirely of natural origin. Yes, amidst the sea of exoplanets, a few are causing a cosmic stir with their oddly perfect shapes and orderly behaviors. Some are nearly spherical, defying the chaos of the great cosmic kitchen, while others block starlight in peculiar patterns. Is it art? Alien engineering? We're left scratching our heads with the delightful mystery of these oddly shaped worlds. These peculiarities challenge our understanding of what a solar system should be, blurring the lines of belonging and drifting. What if we're dealing with planets that have sneaked in from interstellar space, casually hitching a ride on the gravity wave. Just where do the borders end for a star's influence? As we delve deeper into the cosmos, each discovery adds layers to this intricate puzzle, demonstrating that the universe's sense of order might just be a mirage. In this wacky cosmic saga, the stark contrast between planets reflects the diverse tales that dot the universe. Each system has its own recipe for success or failure when it comes to planet formation. From dust-heavy beginnings to oddly distant orbs, the dance of planetary creation is nothing short of hysterically unpredictable. With gravity as our guide, who knows what other jaw-dropping secrets and surprises the universe has in store? In the vast cosmos, while natural phenomena provide plenty of explanations like shattered moons or clouds thicker than your grandma's favorite stew, the idea that we might stumble upon megastructures or artificial habitats lingers tantalizingly in the air. Scientists, fueled by curiosity, have sparked a new trend in discovery. They're out there hunting for any signs of intelligent life lurking among the stars, using detection strategies to unveil clues like bizarre chemical ratios or shadowy geometric shapes that don't quite add up. Though we haven't found one sparkling artificial planet yet, the chase reveals just how intrepid human curiosity can be. It's as if the universe is a vast playground filled with cosmic toys waiting to be discovered. Then there are solar systems that seem determined to throw planets into a cosmic blender. Imagine two stars tangoing so tightly that no little planet could possibly survive the swirling chaos. In many binary and multiple star systems, the stars are like overzealous dance partners too close or fluctuating so rapidly that they create a gravitational no-man's land. It's like trying to stand on a trampoline while two friends jump around on it. If any planet steps into that tidal force frenzy, it's either yanked into one of the stars, sent hurtling into uncharted space, or smashed to bits. Talk about bad luck for planetary prospects. But even if a planet navigates this tricky dance, it faces another challenge: the wild temperature swings from twin suns. Picture a roaster on high, no cosmic oven mitts in sight. The combined light and heat can make things downright inhospitable, ensuring that geological or atmospheric evolution has a hard time getting a foothold. These stellar twirls emphasize that while the universe has the ingredients to cook up worlds, it doesn't just hand them out like candy at a parade. Now, buckle up for some truly wild planets. Ever heard of planets that literally evaporate? Yep, they're real, and they're having a panic party as they orbit too close to their fiery stars. These feeble worlds, crafted from the softest materials, are vaporizing at an alarming rate, thousands of tons of gas disappearing into celestial thin air every single second. Their surfaces become wisps of vapor and shadows, haunting the vacuum of space. The cycle of evaporation leads to planets losing their outlines and shrinking into mere shadows of what they used to be, reminding us whimsically that even in space, appearances can be deceiving. But wait, there's more. Amid this cosmic chaos, some planets are still hot off the cosmic press. Picture young, daring planets still bubbling away in molten glory, far too young to sport solid surfaces. Instead, they glow faintly, revealing a blissful ignorance to the harsh realities of time. The heat from their birth pangs and cosmic collisions keeps them in a state of perpetual liquid fire, like embers waiting it out in the dark. Their thick, steamy atmospheres resemble the kitchens in horror movies, full of vapor and sulfur and clouds made of molten metals. Who knew early planetary life could be so intense and dramatic? Eventually, over millions of years, these fiery little worlds calm down, gaining solid crusts that cradle oceans and continents, much like Earth did during its own fiery adolescence. It's an incredible transformation that takes time, energy, and cosmic patience. The spectacular births of these bodies are a nostalgic nod to how our own blue planet emerged from a fiery past and solidified into the space, water, and sunshine-filled haven we adore today. To wrap it all up, let's dish about those beautifully symmetrical solar systems. Some star systems seem to flaunt an astonishing uniformity, almost as if Mother Nature herself is showcasing a perfectly arranged cosmic jewelry set. It's a reminder that even amid the turbulence of celestial dynamics, there are surprises clingy stars can throw our way that look eerily sophisticated. The universe, with all its chaos and creation, whether it be planets evaporating away or forming molten from scratch, is a fantastical playground showcasing both randomness and breathtaking order. Who knows what curly surprises await us in the deep dark sea of stars? The cosmos is a grand symphony where planets move in elegantly orchestrated orbits. Picture this: moons dancing in predictable patterns while the planets perform a waltz, locked in orbital rhythms that echo like clockwork. But don't be fooled, these aren't mere happy accidents. Oh no, it's a cosmic tug of war. Each planet experiences gravitational nudges, settling into harmonious arrangements after countless gentle pushes and pulls. It's like a cosmic bake-off, with celestial bodies competing for the perfect alignment, and they've been doing it flawlessly for billions of years. Now, let's take a detour to some wild worlds where the oceans are made not of water but of liquid carbon dioxide. Yes, you heard that right. On these peculiar planets, the conditions are just right temperature and pressure combine to create seas of dense flowing liquid CO2. Imagine massive shimmering bodies of this sea, complete with frozen fog resting peacefully on the surface, while mysterious reactions brew below. Who needs hydration when you can have a frosty gas ocean, right? It's like nature's own wild chemistry lab, hinting that life could bubble up in ways we can scarcely imagine. Then there are planets stretching out their arms and taking a leisurely stroll around their stars, some taking over a million Earth years for a single lap. Talk about a slow burn. These colossal giants grace the skies like divine specters, their stars glowing faintly like distant fireworks. They suck in warmth only from the leftovers of their fiery births. All the ice, rock, and crushed layers accumulate into a beautiful recipe of frozen crust that proves time is a different beast in the cosmos, where entire worlds rise and fall while one lonely star never breaks a sweat. And if you thought you had seen it all, hold on tight because we haven't even touched on the super dense planets. Imagine worlds so heavy they make dense rock and iron look like whispers. These cosmic heavyweights are composed of exotic materials forged under pressures unfathomable to us Earthlings. It's like being in a cosmic gym where nothing happens on the bench press. Their gravity pulls so strongly that the atmospheres resemble deep, boiling seas of gaseous chaos or even rains of metallic droplets. Who knew the universe loved a dramatic twist? The centers of these planets are an absolute bonanza for scientists, where atoms fuse into bizarre structures and new materials come to life. It's as if the universe's imagination ran wild, refusing to adhere to any one-size-fits-all mold, showcasing its flair for diversity. Each celestial body tells a tale of catastrophic beginnings and transformative journeys, reminding us that being planet-like has infinite interpretations. Think of them as quirky cousins at a family reunion. Unusual, fascinating, and altogether unforgettable. Such creativity in the universe highlights that we are but a speck in a grand narrative, living on a planet that seems mundane next to these cosmic spectacles. Every twist and turn of planetary motion, from playful moons to monstrous giants, serves to remind us that the universe dances to its own rhythm, crafting planets with extraordinary stories that could populate an entire library. So, next time you glance at the night sky, remember there are unimaginable wonders out there, just waiting for someone to ask, what if? Did you know that planets can emerge from the wreckage of crashing moons? Yep. When two large moons collide with the ferocity of a cosmic demolition derby, they send clouds of molten rock and debris flying into space. These fiery remnants can eventually come together and cool down, giving birth to brand new planets. Imagine a fantastic new world layered with the mingled materials from both moons, all thanks to an explosive galactic mishap. These planets aren't your ordinary celestial bodies. They often come with their peculiar quirks. Unlike planets formed from neat disks of gas and dust, collision-born worlds can be made up of unconventional mixes of elements. You might find a cocktail of silicates and metals from each moon mixed up in a planetary stew. And don't get me started on their orbits, those can be as chaotic as a soap opera, often tilted or erratic, reflecting their tumultuous beginnings. As the universe constantly shifts and evolves, even this violent chaos can birth new beauty. Solar systems are like huge cosmic playgrounds, transforming over billions of years due to gravity, stellar aging, and other galactic shenanigans. Stars might lose mass due to stellar winds, causing their gravitational grip to loosen. This can send planets on a leisurely drift to colder, quieter orbits, making them feel like they've won cosmic hide and seek. But that's not all. Nearby stars or molecular clouds can stir things up, causing a ruckus on the outer edges of solar systems. Imagine comets getting playful nudges, or moons being sent on unexpected road trips. Even planets within the same solar system can tangle with one another over eons, gradually changing their orbits. Sometimes, these shifts happen so slowly that the planets themselves might not even notice their newfound paths, a slow shuffle through the cosmos. Now, let's talk about a particularly serious type of planet, the super puff. These bouncy fellows have such low density that they could practically float in water. Super puffs may resemble Jupiter in size, but only weigh a fraction of its mass. Their fluffy, gaseous atmospheres stretch thousands of kilometers high, creating hallmark layers that astronomers can actually study. It's like peering into the cosmos version of cotton candy clouds, soft and airy. But wait, there's more. We've also discovered planets with such languid orbits that they might need a nap just to keep up. Some of these distant worlds take hundreds of thousands of years to complete just one circuit around their stars. Imagine the seasons their lasting millennia. Time itself seems to move at a sloth's pace, and geological changes happen faster than the weather. On these planets, each day feels like a gentle, almost hypnotic sway through the stars. While these slow-moving planets might escape the worst cosmic storms, they aren't completely out of the woods. Cosmic rays and interstellar clouds drift in to keep them company, adding a sprinkle of excitement to their otherwise languid existence. The relative stability of these destinations, however, is just a facade. Remember, in the vastness of space, nothing remains fixed for long, and the drama of planetary evolution never really ends. In a universe teeming with possibilities, life has plenty of room to get creative, especially if it thrives without sunlight or the dramatic changes we consider normal. Imagine slow-moving planets where a year isn't just a trip around the sun, it's a full-blown era. Here, time isn't a wristwatch ticking loudly, but rather a leisurely stroll through an infinite meadow where days feel less like a cycle and more like you've entered a cosmic time warp. Then we have the enigmatic planets that play hide and seek with their stars. Some of these celestial bodies are masters of disguise, lurking behind their parent stars, making them nearly impossible to see. Our best attempts to spot them often result in nothing but disappointment, a peep show behind the curtain, if you will. With gravitational nudges or flickers in starlight, we can only guess their presence. It's like trying to find Waldo in a crowd, but Waldo is behind a shimmering curtain of brilliance. Now, let's take a detour to the planets that have a serious atmospheric issue. Picture worlds cloaked in thick clouds or a smog so dense it would put a London fog to shame. These planets exist in a permanent state of gloom, where the sun is a mere rumor and stars are mythic tales of old. Life, if it exists, would be oblivious to the grand spectacle of the universe, living under perpetual mist that feels more like a rough blanket than a sky. Talk about a cosmic bummer. Buckle up, because the galaxy gets even quirkier with binary star systems. Here, the gravitational dance of two stars creates unique experiences for any planets hanging around. Planets can cheerfully orbit both stars, treating themselves to mesmerizing double sunrises and sunsets. Others play favorites, stuck with just one star while the other flirts in the sky. The celestial mechanics could lead to a cosmic roller coaster of tilted orbits, asteroid belts, or even fragmenting disks of matter. Who knew planetary romance could be so complicated? Then there's the real-life cosmic soap opera of planets being stolen right from under their star's nose. In the bustling crowds of star clusters, stars can chaotically tug on each other's planets, like a rowdy crowd at a concert. Just a close encounter, and planets can either get snatched away to a new star or end up lonely drifters, aka rogue planets. You can almost picture them swaying in space, wearing "I miss my star" t-shirts, because even in the cosmos, loss can sting. As we peer further into the cosmos, it's clear our universe isn't just a single-story affair. It's a mischief maker with surprises at every turn. From shadowy worlds and gloomy atmospheres to the twinkle of dual stars, it's a wild ride. Who knows what else lurks behind the shimmering veil of starlight? Every hidden planet, every gravitational tango, reveals that our celestial neighborhood is a vibrant and competitive playground. And truly, we're just beginning to scratch the surface of this chaotic cosmic wonderland. In the cosmic game of musical chairs, planets are constantly swapping places and losing their seats. Our solar system is just one part of a vast, intertwined dance of galaxies, where nothing is guaranteed to stick around. One moment a planet might be orbiting in a cozy spot, and the next, it could be flung into the abyss. Instead of viewing planets as steadfast possessions, we should celebrate them as fleeting participants in an endless cosmic puzzle. In the icy outskirts of galaxies, planets can form from chilling disks filled with frozen particles. Picture this: cold regions bathed in darkness, where frozen water, methane, and carbon dioxide conspire to create spectacular icy rings. Gentle collisions of these frigid grains gradually morph them into larger chunks, eventually growing into massive ice worlds. The pristine nature of these planets means they can remain utterly untouched for billions of years, or possibly warm up and develop secret underwater oceans. Who knew that some planets can be born from the whispers of the cold rather than explosive fire? Some solar systems hold a surprise in the form of mini black holes that sit pretty within their realms. These delightful little anomalies are the remnants of ancient celestial explosions or collapsed stars, and they possess just enough gravitational pull to mess with the orbits of nearby planets. Imagine a tiny black hole being the awkward guest at a cosmic party, clearing gaps in the disk and affecting the vibe of the whole system. When a living star mingles with a black hole, you've got a cosmic plot twist that challenges everything we thought we knew about the universe. Lava planets are another wild card in the universe's deck. Some planets are so hot and so close to their stars that they've transformed into molten landscapes, with temperatures soaring high enough to melt metals into rivers of lava. They're like giant frying pans sizzling away in the cosmos, with surfaces constantly reshaped by the gravity-driven tides of lava. These fiery worlds have no atmosphere to speak of, making them glow like hot coals, reminding us that not all planets are serene habitats. Some are incinerators burning through eternity. However, water isn't a cosmic guarantee. While Earth enjoys its blue oceans, many solar systems bask in dryness, emerging from the sandy cheeks of interstellar deserts. In these barren regions, hydrogen may abound, but oxygen struts on this cosmic catwalk barely seen. Planets formed here often kick up dust, metal, and rocky elements, leaving them rocky and devoid of the smooth glistening features found elsewhere. Sand dunes, jagged rocks, and volcanic landscapes rule these parched realms, filling the views with a stark reminder that not every world can be a watery paradise. In the end, our solar system is but one unique story among countless others, each threaded through the fabric of time and space. The evolution of planets showcases the universe's chaotic creativity. From shimmering ice worlds to fiery landscapes and waterless deserts, the vast expanse of space holds a stunning variety of planetary experiences. So, the next time you gaze at the stars, remember the universe is a quirky playground of ever-evolving stories, bursting with life, fire, and a sprinkle of cosmic mischief. Imagine if life had to take a different route, skipping the water party altogether. In these bizarre worlds, life could thrive on solvents like ammonia or utilize heat and minerals, making Earth's water-filled extravaganza feel like just one season in a long-running reality show. On these water-free planets, no rain to serenade you, no storms to rattle your windows, and canyons carved not by flowing rivers but by fire and the relentless dance of dust. Every rocky landscape tells a story with sizzling flair. Venture to the fringes of interstellar space, where planets are born under the pale glow of distant stars. Forget the sunny side of the street. These cosmic bodies form in the shadowy corners of molecular clouds, grappling with gravity that's less than eager. Here, the dance of tiny particles takes eons, slow and deliberate, bonding without the flash of heat. The result? Icy little wonders moving in their celestial ballet far from the cozy warmth of their stellar neighbors, with skies painted in dreary shades of grey. Yet, beneath these frozen facades, some planets harbor hidden warmth, keeping their secrets close like a cozy blanket. Internal radioactivity or pressure from their icy layers can create pockets of life-giving heat. These planets remind us that not all realms sparkle under the sun's light. Some exist in quiet solitude, patiently waiting for a brightness they might never know. Darkness can be as essential to a planet's story as sunshine is to ours, offering a unique genesis in shadowy silence. Then there are those shadowy solar systems where the inner planets win their way around stars cloaked in dense rings of gas and dust. Here, inhabitants enjoy their permanent twilight state, warmed only by the whisper of indirect radiation or the heat of their birth. With dim skies that lack the twinkle of stars, these planets might live in cold obscurity unseen, untouched, and blissfully unaware of the sunlight dancing just beyond their reach. And when the universe shifts, exposing these hidden worlds to brightness, the transformation can be astonishingly dramatic. Now, picture planets morphing into wild, elongated shapes, resembling cosmic footballs. Gravity usually plays matchmaker, shaping planets into smooth spheres, but intense tides from nearby celestial giants can stretch them into bizarre forms. These cosmic ovals can experience constant stress, leading to volcanic eruptions and shifting crusts. The atmosphere ebbs and flows, causing wild weather that can change faster than the latest trending topic online. Just a tad excessive, wouldn't you say? Among the stars, some giants burn bright yet fast, living the cosmic equivalent of a rock star's brief but glorious life. These massive stars may exhaust their fuel in mere millions of years, but can still gestate planets within their glowing disks. It's a dramatic existence. The blowout always comes, ending in a supernova that obliterates everything. But during their flamboyant stint in the universe's spotlight, these systems might party with molten moons and dazzling rings of dust, making for an unforgettable cosmic fiesta. The universe is a wild playground of possibilities, where life could dazzle under conditions we've only just begun to understand. From shadowed worlds to football-shaped planets, each cosmic creation bursts with potential far beyond our Earth-centric viewpoint. So, while we lovingly bask in the sunshine of our own little corner, let's not forget the extraordinary diversity twinkling just out of reach, hinting at the delightfully unexpected nature of life among the stars. In the vast cosmos, life has a knack for playing hard to get, especially in the inhospitable realms of violent planets. However, these cosmic firecrackers have their moment in the spotlight. When a star blows its top, it sends heavy elements spiraling through the galaxy, setting the stage for future solar systems. Each of these brief, bright lives reminds us that not everything in the universe lingers for a long time. Sometimes, it's all about the flash and bang. Imagine a solar system so young it glows like a newborn star. During its early days, the system glimmers not just from the brilliance of its sun, but also from the frenzied energy of its creation. Picture clouds of dust and gas swirling together, each molecular collision heating things up. You can practically feel the excitement radiating out as planets form and glow, illuminating their surroundings before they cool down to become darker, more mysterious worlds. It's a raucous party of cosmic proportions. But wait, not all solar systems are created equal. As scientists peer into the depths of space, they're discovering that many planetary systems are missing the building blocks for life. While some may star in a game of musical chairs with multiple suns, others might lack those essential elements like water or carbon. Talk about a cosmic pinball machine. Earth, in its precise little nook of the universe, seems to have hit the jackpot where balance is concerned, which makes it even more special. The thrill of examining these exoplanets only elevates our appreciation of Earth. It's not about making us feel small. Instead, it propels us into a realm of wonder. Every new discovery reveals just how extraordinary our home truly is amid a cosmic menagerie of quirky worlds. We are not merely floating debris in the universe. We embody a unique narrative longing to be explored and understood. We are a rarity, an intriguing tale within the vast expanse of time and space. So, as we spaced out over these mesmerizing solar systems together, peeking into the strangeness of our universe, we uncovered a menagerie of fiery and icy worlds, glittering stars, and celestial motions. Every orbit tells a different tale, and every twinkling light is a whisper from a planet yet to be discovered. Each revelation leaves us hungry for more as we sail through the enchanting sea of stars. As our cosmic journey comes to a soft landing, I hope you felt the weight of these celestial wonders. If we shared a moment of awe together, drop a like or leave a comment below. Let's sparkle together, helping fellow dreamers find this cosmic corner of imagination. But for now, let's gently drift away, slowing our breathing and opening our minds to possibilities beyond this moment. The universe has a way of spinning on, and so can you. So close those eyes and let your imagination wander among distant stars and swirling galaxies. Rest now, dream of skies unknown, where adventures await in the stillness of the night. Good night, fellow cosmic traveler. You've journeyed far today. It's time to recharge your cosmic batteries for tomorrow's adventures.